Dr. Medha Kiritsomaya, wife of BJP leader Kiritsomaya, has registered a complaint against Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut, alleging that he made some malicious and unwanted statements against her in the media. The complaint of defamatory statements made against the complainant and the family was filed at Navgarh Police Station, Mulund East, Mumbai. The statement read that the Shiv Sena leader made malicious and unwarranted mischievous statements against Kiritsomaya's wife in the media, the same which was printed, published and circulated to the general public at large through electronic and print media. The complainant also alleged that the malicious statements also went viral on social media platforms. The complainant further stated that the accused's intention was to criminally intimidate and threaten her with an attempt to indulge in her character assassination without any proof. Earlier today, Sanjay Raut alleged that an NGO run by BJP's Kiritsomaya received donations worth crores of rupees from companies under investigation by the Enforcement Directorate. Indigo Airlines faced major backlash after a video circulated across social media where the airline staff refused a specially abled child to board the flight with his family at the Ranchi airport over the weekend. The extremely disturbing ordeal of the family was widely shared on Twitter and triggered a massive outrage, post which Indigo released a statement to clarify its stand. In a recent development, whole-time director and chief executive officer of Indigo, Ronojoy Datta, has issued an apology stating that the staff at Indigo are truly distressed by the incident. The statement further read that the airline has carried over 75,000 specially able passengers since April and have always treated them with sensitivity. The airline also offered the family to purchase an electric wheelchair for their son as a token of apology. Earlier today, Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia had condemned the incident and said that he would investigate the matter by himself. Indian Meteorological Department senior scientist R.K. Jinamani informed on Monday that the severe cyclonic storm Asani is likely to recurve over the sea away from the coast and would not cross Andhra Pradesh, Odisha or West Bengal. At present, Asani is around 450-500 kilometers south of Visakhapatnam and Puri. The Meteorological Department has predicted heavy to very heavy isolated rainfall between 10th May and 11th May over the district of North Coastal Andhra Pradesh like East Godavari, Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam, Srikakulam and the coastal district of Odisha. IMD Kolkata reported thunderstorms and moderate rainfall over some parts of Howrah, Kolkata, Hooghly and West Midnapur districts of West Bengal today and issued an advisory for the people to stay indoors. The fishermen were advised to not venture into the deep sea areas of the central and northwest Bay of Bengal during the period of the storm. Cyclone Asani is a name given by Sri Lanka that means wrath in Sinhalese. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted a heat wave in Delhi and the adjoining areas for 3 days. In a statement that may come to the relief of many, IMD has predicted that the April-like situation would not prevail in May owing to the western disturbances which are likely to bring down the temperature from May 13th onwards. Senior scientist of IMD R.K. Jinamani said that Delhi's temperature have ranged between 40 to 42 degrees for the past 1 week and not much heat wave has been recorded in the month of May. He further said that the heat wave-like conditions can develop over some parts of Delhi on May 11th, 12th and 13th. The IMD scientist further predicted that Delhi, Punjab and Haryana would be hit by western disturbance on May 13th, which will likely bring down the soaring temperatures. Amid the nationwide protests against the soaring prices in Sri Lanka and the shortage of essentials in the country, Sri Lankan Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa resigned on Monday. The decision followed the intensification of protests in the country amid the ongoing economic crisis. This comes days after President Gotabaya Rajapaksa in a special meeting on Friday requested the Prime Minister to step down as a solution to the ongoing political crisis in the country. Following the resignation of the Prime Minister, President Rajapaksa is expected to invite all the political parties in the parliament to form an all-party cabinet. On Monday morning, protesters held a demonstration opposite the Temple Trees, the official residence of the Prime Minister, urging the Prime Minister to not resign. The demonstrators clashed with anti-government protesters in which 16 people were reportedly injured and admitted to the hospital. The resignation came shortly after the Prime Minister put out a tweet urging the general public to exercise restraint.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.